Hello everyone, this is a different beginning I'm afraid because my camera screen is currently broken, which makes doing videos at the moment facing the camera very difficult. So if you're new here, welcome. I should explain that I run a clothing business called Threads of a Fairytale. I try to reuse fabrics as much as possible, so that's why I've gone through all these different items of clothing. I cut them up, repatchwork them together and turn them into something new and hopefully something wanted. This is all discarded clothing that wasn't wanted at the time. So I'm just going to get straight into it because I'm guessing a close-up of these fabrics is going to get quite boring quite quickly. So my next dress, let me find my starting point. Here we are. This garment here is going to be my starting point because it's got the zip. It's a good length zip, it's good quality. So I'm going to reuse that, but that's all I'm going to reuse of it. I'm not going to keep the neckline or anything else. It's all going to be sort of made from scratch. I will probably cut the sleeves off and then redo them so that they are gathered over the shoulder. I've liked that effect that I've been doing on my dresses lately, and as you can see, that's the front. There's a little bit of damage to one of the darts there, but apart from that it's in really good condition, so I'll definitely be using this. Now the colours look like they clash a bit on the camera, but in real life they don't really. So anyway, so that's garment number one. We've also got some lovely embellishments at the bottom there that I shall be reusing. Next we have, I think this has been partly used already. I think it was a big pair of salwar trousers. I think the waistband has already come off, and that is the bottom of the leg, which is a nice pattern. I shall definitely be using that. And I think this is pure silk. And we've got a viscose blend lining. Here we've got a man's top. So I think I'm probably going to literally just cut around all of these beautiful embellishments. I've got a nice deep red cotton lining, so I'll definitely use that. Okay, what else do we have? Oh, this is a lovely pure silk tunic. I'm not so keen on this embellishment at the front, so I decided this will be one I can sacrifice just to provide a fabric for this dress that I'm about to make. Really nice feel to it. This one is a pair of trousers. The elastic around the waist is twisted, so it's not even a waistband I would reuse. I'd have to open it up and re-sew that anyway, so I'm not going to keep that waistband. I'm just going to use this material. It has a really nice sheen. I know I've got quite a lot here, but it's going to be a big old dress. Lots of fabric is going to be needed. So now that I've talked you through all the bits that I've got to begin with, I mean, I might need to add some more fabric to this. We'll see how we go. So I'll get started on showing you the process. As usual, I will speed it all up, otherwise it will take hours. I'm sorry to those of you who leave comments saying that you'd prefer I slowed down. I just can't really do that. As it is, the videos are often like 15-20 minutes long. I think if I did a video any longer than that, it would put off a lot of people from watching. But I am thinking about making some kind of course, sort of online workshop, where I do take you through completely start to finish, step by step. I mean, you have to understand that a dress like the one I'm about to make takes around 20 hours. To get that down into a 20-minute video is quite difficult, but I think it would be a little bit tedious if I left it at full length. But yeah, for those of you who are interested in me slowing down a video and showing you a bit more detail into the process of how I make this dress, you know, the specific stitches and whatnot, then please let me know if you'd be interested in something like that. I hasten to add, it wouldn't be free. I would need to cover my time. Sorry, a little diversion there. Yeah, so I am making a big fairy tale ball gown. This would be a very special occasion dress, perhaps even a wedding dress. You know, obviously a little different being so colourful. And I'm also hoping it's going to be an example of a dress that can be made to order in any colours or size of your choice. So if this dress is one you'd like or something similar, then please do send me a message, an email. But the listing will be on my Etsy shop, Threads of a Fairytale, hopefully by the time you see this. Hopefully there'll be two listings, one for the actual dress for sale and one for the made to order version. Okay, I'm going to stop nattering and just leave you to enjoy watching the video. I hope you like it. Right, so I've collected a few more things today. This is a pure silk chiffon scarf, a pair of, possibly a viscose silk blend actually, a pair of trousers, a chiffon pair of trousers, and lastly a lovely maroon scarf. So I'm glad that I've managed to find more darker reds, because at the moment we just had this one and some brown. So now I've got a few more darker tones to blend in. And in fact this has gone a bit too bright for it, I think. So I might not use this, or I'll just use it underneath in the skirt to sort of poke out for a bit of brightness underneath maybe. I have spent a lot of time playing with this, and all these little bits of fabric here have been moved around quite a lot over the bodice part of this dress today. I overdid it before, I had too much covering the front, and in the end I decided to really focus on embellishing the neckline. So I'm going to sew this lot up next. There's quite a lot of pins in here, and then I'm going to go in and do some embellishing on the sort of waist to define the waist a bit more. I've also got some bits of the lining around the skirt part. Around the back we've got a chiffon section added, and have we got any more to do around here? Oh, this is all pinned on around this side as well, so that chiffon bit comes all the way up to here, and then I've sort of swept it back, which is a bit of a different thing for me, but I like it. The sun's coming out. So I shall get sewing on this, and while I'm doing this today I'm learning Italian from YouTube. We've just booked a long weekend next week, so I'm frantically trying to learn as much Italian as I can. I have tried doing this before, so it's sort of refreshing. Very basic Italian, but I do like to know directions and how to ask for where the toilet is and that sort of thing. So that's what I'm doing while I'm sewing today.
Mrs. Signora. Now you say it.
Signora.
Coffee, please, is caffè. Per piacere.
finished. Like I said earlier, my camera is broken, so I have no idea if I'm properly in shutter and focus. I really love it. It's actually one of the dresses I'm most proud of, so I'm really glad that it is going to be an example of a dress you can order, made to order in your measurements and your size. Obviously it won't be exactly the same because I'm using reclaimed fabrics, but it will be as similar to this as I can get it. I mean, this is generally the style of dress that has developed into my style over the last, I don't know, about 8 years I've been doing this business, I think. So if you would like a dress like this, then it doesn't have to be red, it can be any colour you like, then do get in contact. My email is helen@threadsofafairytale.com, or contact me through Etsy if you'd prefer, and my shop is Threads of a Fairytale. Yeah, this one is coming with me. I've still got the threads to snip, but I wanted to get this end of the video done while there's still daylight. I can't believe, I don't know, I'm so behind with my edits, this might not go out until next summer, but right now the autumn evenings are drawing ever nearer and I'm fighting against daylight again, which is really sad. Next weekend we are off to Venice. What Chris and I are going to do is get up really early before any of the tourists and get some shots in Venice of this dress. So hopefully the listing will be, by the time you see this, the listing will be up with the new photographs. So if you'd like to see the photography that we took in Venice, then please go and have a look at the Etsy listing. But I will put the links below. Right, so yeah, as you can see, I did my usual patchworking of all different fabrics, and I have got hardly anything left over. Normally I finish a dress and I look down at the floor and there's loads of fabric still ready to use, but there is very, very little. So that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed watching me make the dress. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you like seeing these videos, I do have a playlist called Stuff I Make. Please check that out for all my other sewing videos and other bits and pieces. And if you're new here, please hit subscribe and hit the bell notification button so you get notified on when I do new videos. And that's it from me. Thank you for watching. Bye.